You stop picking my call for 2 years. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, I don't have any business with your life. I don't.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. bbmirasworld here again. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel. But if you're not, thank you so much for always sticking around. Guys, just as you are seeing on the title, this is going to be like a story time, but it is very interesting, so make sure you watch this video to the end, please. Anyways, I met the smartest debtor in Lagos, Nigeria, and made him look like a fool. It was very simple. So in case you have debtors and you're looking for how to like get hold of them and make them pay that same day, hit me up. Anyways, without further ado, let us hop straight into the story time right away. So this didn't happen, so I'm not coining anything and I'm saying some factual things. This actually really happened to me and my friend last week Sunday. So this Uber guy has been owing my friend for the longest time. It's been over 2 years. You know how you get close to people and you trust them and you decide to like help them out. So this guy was in need. He borrowed money from my friend. After then, he stopped picking her calls. You know how regular Nigerians behave, right? Like, I don't mean everybody, but some people just owe and they don't want to pay. It's not that they don't have the money, but they just don't want to pay. And I don't find it sane. Like, I feel like, why do people do this? Anyways, we've been talking about this guy for the longest time, and we decided that she was not going to call the guy because each and every time she places a call, the guy either bangs the call, or whenever he picks it, he will be like, I'm gonna give you your money, I'm gonna give you your money. He will bang the call. She will call again, the same thing. After a few months, she will call again. So this has been lingering for almost 2 years now, if not more than 2 years. Then at a point, we decided she shouldn't place calls to him anymore while we brainstorm and decide on what to do to get out this money. The money wasn't really too much, so this Uber guy can afford this money in 2 days, if not 1 day. It was 30,000 naira. So why are you refusing to pay, and why are you being rude, and why are you banging the calls of someone you are owing? Anyways, fast forward to last week Sunday, we decided to do something very tricky and interesting. Keep watching this video. So I met my friend down. We agreed that we were going to call this guy and tell him that someone gave us his number and, you know, find a way to make him come to us and pay us the money. So I called this guy up and I'm like, hey, you're an Uber driver. I've been trying to book Uber, but I don't know what's happening. I need someone that would really take me to the airport because I don't want to miss my flight. So I'm trying to contact someone that I will know will be on standby rather than me booking Uber. Because he's a fool and he doesn't know how to calculate things, and probably he has forgotten he's owing someone because nobody has been bugging him for the longest time, right? He decided to come. But then he asked me a smart question: who gave me your number? I told him, oh, he's one of my friends. I don't know. I just tweaked the whole thing, and I'm like, my friend told me that she got your number from another friend, so he doesn't keep asking questions. But then there is something I told him that I thought he would have reasoned. I wanted to give the plan away a bit, just in case if he's smart, he can calculate. I called him by 9 a.m. I told him my flight is for 11:30, that he should make sure he gets to the house before 10. Now, international flight advises people like the airport, when you book a flight, they tell you if it's international flight, make sure you come 3 to 4 hours before your boarding time. Why should I tell you to come pick me at 10? And how many hours is it going to take us to get to the airport? Anyways, he couldn't think about it because his head was clouded with money. My friend kept on telling me that this guy somewhere in his head is thinking he's going to come meet some lucky girl. So he's already calculating how much he's going to bill me, which is why he did not want us to agree on a price before coming. He is coming all the way from the mainland. I mean, if you don't love money too much and you have good instincts, something could have told you like, why should I come to the island to pick someone and then go back to the mainland to drop them? But then, because money has clouded his brain and he feels like, oh, this is one rich lucky girl that wants to leave the shores of the town, of the country, and I'm going to bill her something, he decided to take the risk. At 10 o'clock, he wasn't here, and I called him. I'm like, Oga, what's up? Like, I'm gonna miss my flight. I'm ready. Where are you? He was like, you know, I'm coming from the mainland. I'm so sorry. Blah blah blah. I'm on the way. And we said, okay. Fast forward to 15 minutes later, He called and he told me he was at the gate. I called my security guys and I was like, hey, let this Uber guy with so number plates and so name inside the estate. Immediately he got into the estate. I carried a heavy bag that I already pretended that I was traveling with. We packed in clothes so that the bag would actually be heavy. And then I wore my clothes and wore slippers and then went downstairs, rolling my boss. And he was like, are you just traveling with one boss? I said yes. Then when I got close to him, I left the box with him and I made him carry the luggage to the booth. While he was trying to leave the luggage and put inside the booth, I went inside the car and acted as if I wanted to sit down. Then I turned off his car and I removed the key. He realized something had gone wrong, so he came out and he was like, why is my car off and why is the key with you? And I'm like, fate? I mentioned my friend's name. My friend ran out from where she was and was like, Ola, where is my money? I have this clip and I'm gonna show you guys.
See, even if you are dying of HIV right now, this is
I
2 years.
I just will come outside. I should be calling.
Well, see, I don't care. I don't care whether you're sick or not. Ola, at this point, I don't care. Thank you, Bless. If you follow me, I'll just take an Uber and not in the hotel and sleep because I don't want headache. Ola, I'm disappointed in you. My goods. You wanted to pay someone that you're paying every week. I gave you 30,000 naira. You stopped picking my call for 2 years. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, I don't have any business with your life. I don't. This your car. It's not living here until you pay. I swear to God. Let me just close your door. Because this car is not living here until you pay. She said it's going to record by 11 o'clock. This time you're coming. Your mind said,
So that was when I started filming. As you can see, she was telling him after all the good things I've done to you. Guys, I didn't want to go close because the guy was already seeing me like a bad person, but he was literally shaking. His hands was literally shaking. He was so tense. He was like, what did I get myself into? Now, see the disadvantage. He had come all the way from the mainland and he's not going to pick anyone back, which means time and petrol is wasted. He's probably going to waste more time here because he's going to look for how to pay for this money which he never budgeted he was going to spend on a Sunday morning. He is going to be embarrassed because there are 2 girls who are holding him hostage somewhere he does not know. Meanwhile, immediately he got inside, we called the gate and we told them, please do not allow that Uber guy outside this house. Mark his face, his car number. He is not going out of this estate. Of course, there was no way to escape. We stay in a residential area and this place is very quiet, so there was no way he was gonna shout. So we were literally not shouting at him. All we wanted was the money. So this guy has been playing smart for the past 2 years and 2 girls used his head just in 1 hour. Anyways, he trembled and panicked and begged and begged and begged, and my friend was like, you don't do that. That's not how we ball in this Lagos. So I guess he must have rallied around and he found a way. And he was like, he has 20k. Should he pay 20k? And we were like, no, you will pay the complete money, or we can let you go home and go source for the money, but your car is going to be in this estate until the money is being paid. This guy waited for 1 hour, 2 hours, tried pleading, tried doing anything. Of course, who's gonna listen to you? Nobody. When you were yelling on the phone and insulting someone you were owing, you did not know that something like this can actually happen to you. That's why I used to tell people, don't be unfortunate, don't do bad things to people because you don't know how you're gonna be caught up in the whole mess, right? So after about 2 hours, when he found out that his pleading was not gonna help matters, he found out that he's going to stay here, waste his time, waste his money, he's not going to work, like there's nothing you can do. I think he started calling people and eventually got the way, eventually got the money. I don't know if he really got the money or he lied to my friend and he said he has sent the money. We waited for an alert, we didn't see. We log into the mobile banking app. The money was not there. We told him, we are sorry, you don't have to go. You would only go when we see the money in the account. He was like, he has been transferring, the money is not going, they're not debiting him, blah 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 blah. That could he please go outside and withdraw money? And we're like, you're free, your car is gonna be here. We are with the keys, it's parked down here, so you can just go outside and withdraw the money. Anyways, finally, after 3 hours, he went outside, withdrew the money, came back, gave my friend the money, and we let him go. No stress. I mean, this wasn't stressful at all, right? This is the subtle way to make people pay for their sins. I think karma visited him earlier than he expected, because I don't know why you owe someone and you decide to be rude. How can you be an unfortunate rude MF and you are walking around doing your things, making money, then banging the calls of someone you're owing? I've never seen where this is done apart from in Nigeria, where people owe people and never want to pay back. Anyways, I just felt like this story was super interesting and I felt like I needed to tell you guys. Anyways, I am not the investigator for debt, so if you have anyone owing you or you want us to brainstorm together, feel free to comment down below, send me an email, chat me on Instagram. I know I got you guys. Anyways, this literally has been one of the best things that happened to me that day. I was so glad we were able to recover the money, and I saw the humiliation in his face. I saw how clueless he was, how mad he was, but he couldn't even, act mad. He had to plead. It's one thing when someone is owing you and they are feeling that they are on their right, and then it's another thing when that person comes to you to pay under pressure. I mean, it was the fun thing to watch, and really, this really needs to happen to many people who owe people and really don't want to pay back. Anyways, I don't want to make this video so long. If you love this story time and you want me to do more story time, do not forget to let me know down below in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, let people come and listen to this and find out a way to resolve issues like owing debt without having to shout and yell at people for no just cause. Anyways, I guess this brings us to the end of this video. If you love this video, then don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Until then, bye.